Yeah, and then when you have more than one person experiencing this, that makes it even more powerful. Like,
Yeah.
so many UFO sightings where lots of people, like there's stuff in the Navy going on now. There's, seeing hundreds of UFOs hovering for, hours at a time. There's all kinds of incidents where you have multiple people, you know, seeing this at the same time. And I feel like it just gets so dismissed in the public eye, though. I don't know how you can just dismiss that when you have like 100 witnesses saying the same thing. I don't know why we accept that.
Exactly. Why do we accept that as normal? And any in any logical, critical thinking type of society that has new information come in, you take it for what it is, and then you use that data to then, whatever model you're using, it either confirms that model, validates it, or you have to change your model. Like, you have to change the paradigm that you live in, obviously. Otherwise,
Yeah.
how are you going to progress as a culture? So we've been fighting that, I think, in all sides. We've been fighting that for hundreds of years, and that goes back to religion. Just think about during the time of the Crusades, or the Inquisition, and all that, right? So when basically the Catholics and Christians, and this is again why people hate religion so much, is because they were so brutal at saying, you believe in this, or you believe in what we believe, or you're going to die. You're going to kill.
Pretty extreme. Yeah.
So yeah, I think something happened. But anyway, I was trying to say was that in the Inquisition, that was just one aspect of life where religion took over and said, you believe this, you believe this is, you have to think this way, or there's consequences, and you're going to be an outcast, or you won't have a life, you won't have a job, you could potentially die, obviously, back then. Now think about how history changed in the scientific, in the way the Enlightenment period, the Renaissance period. Now we have science that says, this is the way the world works. Darwinism is the only way. Survival of the fittest. Like, everything is mechanistic now. Everything is based on the Cartesian way of thinking, Plato's way of thinking. Oh, whatever you want to say. It's now
like the Inquisition of science, almost, without the extreme consequences, but basically dismissing everything that's not what they're saying. They're the scientific dogma. Yeah.
Exactly. So look at all parts of academia right now, and all scientific institutions, all those that get the grants to work on these projects. Well, unless you're working on these, unless you are trying to find out some theory or research some particular type of topic, or whatever it is, whether it's medicine, whether it's some great invention, physics related, whatever. But if you don't go by their principles, by their standards, you're done. Your funding's done. You're not even able
if you're not aligned with their narrative and the indoctrination that's currently present, you're out of there. They forget about it. You're on your own. Yeah.
Yeah. And so a lot of teachers are having to combat that. A lot of doctors are now having to combat that, obviously. Like just take a look, a step back, and see the way the world functions as this huge machine. And there's obviously people that run that machine, and there's obviously money that backs that machine. That's always been the case with religion. That's now always the case with corporations and science and academia and all the rest. Like, just put the pieces together, people. Like, it's not that hard.